Welcome back. Welcome back. So, in this lecture, we're going to be going over a practical way for you to define your why. Like I said in the last video, if you are working without a why, you are working harder than you need to work. So, in this exercise, it's one that I read in a book, and I forget which book it was, but it really helped me to define my why, because essentially what this is doing is it's helping you to get clear on why you actually want what you want. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that we can get into this exercise, right? Okay. So here's the exercise. I call this the 7 whys to success. And I've put this a blank version in the resource section. So this would be a good time to open that up or download it and go through it at a different time while you replay the video. But essentially, this is what I call the 7 whys to success. This exercise, the goal of the exercise is to help you get more specific about why you want what you want. Once you answer the first why, answer the following whys based on the last why you gave. So I'm going to walk you through this. So this starts with an initial goal. What is your goal? I hear a lot of people say, I want to make $100,000 this year, right? That's a goal that many people use. I want to make $100,000 this year. So then we start off with our first why. Why? Why do you want to make $100,000 this year? Well, so I can have more money. Okay, that's not very specific. So the idea as we go along is that as we go further down on the whys, we get more specific. And then around the 6th or 7th why, that's getting us closer to why you actually want what you want. So very broad starting out. Okay, I want to make $100,000 this year. Why? So I can have more money. All right, why do you want more money? So we're basing this second why off of the answer we gave. So I can have more money. Why do you want more money? Why do you want to have more money? So I want more money so I can start investing, right? I hear this one a lot. So I want up to make $100,000 so I can start investing. This would, if we stopped right here at this why, that's more specific than stopping at the one. You see that, right? If we would have just stopped at the one, I want to make $100,000 because I want more money. Okay, well that doesn't tell us, any details of why you actually want it. You just want more money. The second why is like, okay, I want to make $100,000 so I can start investing. Now we're getting somewhere. Why do you want to start investing? Why do you want more money to start investing? 3, okay, I want to start investing so I can have multiple streams of income. So if we go back to the original goal, okay, I want to make $100,000 a year this year so I can have multiple streams of income. So I can start investing and have multiple streams of income. That's way more specific than just, well, I want to make $100,000 because I want more money. Right now we're getting somewhere. So now if this was your goal, right, to make $100,000 so that you can start investing, now you can do something with that. Now you can start looking at investments to prepare. You may not have the money yet, but you can start looking at investment options. You can start reading books on real estate. You can start reading about multiple streams of income, right? Just by going to this third level of asking why, you now know what you need to do. Like you know what you're going to use the money for. So you can start getting in that mind space, right? And when it comes to overcoming rejection, when you understand, why you want something, it's a lot easier to keep going forward. Oh, I got rejected, but I still understand why I need to get rejected because I understand what it is I want and why I want it. I'm not just out here guessing. See, when you're out here guessing, that's when you get rejected, and it's easy for you to quit because you don't understand the bigger picture, right? You don't understand why it is you're doing what you're doing, right? Like there's I don't know if you've seen these videos, but you can look them up on YouTube. But there's videos of people speeding, right? They're speeding and they get pulled over by the cops, and in these videos, the person is speeding, but they have a reason why, right? Their wife or whoever is going into labor, right? In these videos, you can see the woman is going into labor, and the cops chill out and they're like, okay, I see that you were speeding, but why? Oh, she's going into labor. Now everything changes. It's about the baby now, right? And this is what you have to understand is like when you're doing something for a reason, when you understand why you're doing what you're doing, your whole demeanor changes, your whole attitude changes. You're able to overcome rejection more efficiently because you understand why it is you're getting rejected. So moving on, I want to start investing so I can have multiple streams of income. Well, why do you want multiple streams of income? I want multiple streams of income so I can spend more time with my family. So taking it back to the original goal, right? I want to make $100,000 so I can have multiple streams of income so I can spend more time with my family, right? Or just cutting it down to I want to make $100,000 a year so I can spend more time with my family. So if that's your goal, right? So now you understand why, so you can start doing things and thinking about how you can spend more time with your family. You can start getting in that mindset because once you get in that mindset, then it's a lot easier for you to say, okay, what can I do to make this happen? This didn't work out. I got rejected over here, but that don't mean I still don't want this. Now you can start making different arrangements. So move on. Okay, why do you want to spend more time with my family? I want to spend more time with my family because they're the most important thing to me. See, once we get past level 4 and moving into 5, now we're getting into the deep stuff, the stuff that you don't really, maybe you don't think about it every day, not the surface level stuff. Like imagine starting out with that. I want to make $100,000 a year because I want to spend more time with my family because they are the most important thing to me, right? That's deeper than just multiple streams of income and then investing but there's a deeper reason why you're investing. There's a deeper reason why you want the money that you want. And the sooner you can get to that why, it puts your mind in such a different perspective because you're doing things differently. Okay, in this example, I want to spend more time with my family because they're the most important thing to me. You can start doing things before you even make the $100,000 that will make it a lot easier on you. You may realize through that appreciation that you don't need the $100,000 to spend more time with your family, right? If that's really what you want. And this is the beauty of it, is that this can clarify the goal even more. If you say I want to make $100,000 and we say why, oh, well, I want to spend more time with my family and be closer to them. Someone may say, oh, well, you don't, if that's really why you're doing that, you don't need $100,000. And there goes you just solved your problem, right? You thinking you need more money, but maybe they say, okay, if that's really what you want, you just need to spend more time with them. Here's some things you can do, right? Here's some ways that you can do that with where you're at. You may not need that $100,000. So understanding your why allows you to set better goals, because through this process of asking why, you can see what makes sense and what doesn't, right? You can see that. It's like if you say, hey, I want a helicopter, and someone says, why do you want a helicopter? Well, I want a helicopter so that I can use it in the ocean, right? I could drive it in the ocean. And somebody says, why do you want to drive in the ocean? Oh, I want to see the fish. They say, well, a helicopter isn't the right vehicle for that. That'd be a boat, right? So why do you want, like, once you get to that, like why you want to do it, then answers start coming, solutions start coming. But I'm gonna be real, so many people are afraid of the solutions because now you have to do something about it. You can't just keep that goal, you can't just keep working towards that. And change can be scary, right? And this is why it's important for you to understand how to overcome rejection long enough to get results, is because when you want to change, it can be difficult because you're not in the right mindset. You're fighting the way you've been doing things. So let's move on to number 6. Okay, why are they most important thing to you? They're most important thing because they make me happy. Okay, so now we're getting to the real. And now in this goal, we're starting to see that the $100,000 isn't even relevant to what it is they actually want. Like the reason why they want the $100,000, their family would probably make them happy without the $100,000. right? 7, they make me happy because they love me and care for me. Okay, well, you don't necessarily need $100,000 for that to be the case. So now we can go back and say, choose a different goal, right? If this is what you want to spend more time with your family because they make you happy and they care about you, you need to justify why that goal makes sense and how that goal makes sense. So let me stop sharing real quick. Okay, so I hope this really illustrated why defining your why is important and gave you some practical steps to doing that. Make sure you go through this worksheet and do this exercise, because this is what's really going to help you define why you want what you want and guide you, like we talked in the last video. All right, I will see you in the next video, and I hope you got some value out of this.